Yeah, what's up, everybody? JCO Real FOREX King back for a weekly forward forecast for the week of the 12th to the 17th. First thing we'll do is check out forwardfactory.com and see what's happening for the week with the calendar. So Sunday, nothing too crazy, just low pack news events. And then Monday we have a bank holiday affecting the CAD. If you trade a Canadian pair, just be cautious because not there might not be too much movement. And going to Tuesday, that's when you're going to see most of the volatility, especially if you're scalping. So for GBP, London session, high impact news, as well as New York session, there's a couple news events that's going to be very impactful, 8:30. So be cautious for that. And then you got the Asian session affecting the AUD pair, wage price index. And then we got to Wednesday, so some more high impact news affecting GBP during 2 a.m. during London session. And then you have the Wednesday, then you have the USD pairs getting affected during New York session. A couple of news events like retail sales, business inventories, and so on. And then also the Asian session around 7:30. Around 7:30 you have the employment change, unemployment rate. So just be cautious if you're scalping. And then Thursday, got unemployment claims during New York session 8:30. And then Friday, you got high impact to GBP during London session 2 a.m. And then later on in the day, it's going to be mostly low impact news events. So pretty much Tuesday to Thursday is going to be a lot of news events, like high impact news events. So just cautious when trading those. Now let's look at some charts. So we'll look at gold. So gold been dropping last week. So right now on a higher time frame, I'm still gonna focus on sell right now for this week. Gold very impacted what's going on with the war, and gold's a safe haven. So many investors like to trade gold and like buy into gold. But right now we're kind of on a downtrend, so I'm gonna go with the trend. So I'm gonna start focusing on sells at this moment. So let's see what we have right here. So as you can see, I have the field drawn out. I'm gonna see if it comes back to retrace. If it come back to retrace, I'm about to take it going down. See if I get some to draw. Hold on one moment. Okay. So pretty much if we trace back up here, I'm gonna see to take it down to the next zone and down to the next zone because we are in a downtrend. So right now, focus on sales right now for this pair for the week. But if we break here, we could literally come back up and retest the zone before we drop again. So that's my outlook on gold. Let's focus on sales. And then the same thing for silver. So silver, right now this is a 1 hour chart, but for silver, I'm looking to take sales going back down. Since we're slightly on a downtrend, we could literally retrace up a little, but I do see us come back down to this zone here. So we come down to the zone here, the 78.6 area to 100% zone. I would start to see for any buyer opportunities to ride back up. So that's a play right now for the week that I'm looking at. And for USD CAD, just notice there's going to be a bank holiday to start early this week. But for this pair, I'm going to play by ear. But right now, I am actively looking for some sales because it retraced off the 78.6. So I'm going to see if it respects it down to this zone here. This zone here is like my bullish zone area on a higher time frame. So I'm gonna see how the market reacts to this zone to potentially buy back up. And let's look at the next chart. So USD JPY. So this pair was a smooth ride up. We are an uptrend, and this pair pretty much played out. So there's two options that could happen. One option is the pair could literally, you know, test the previous high and break it and shoot back up and create a higher high, or we could literally decide to eventually come back down to retrace and come back down. But we're in the uptrend, so right now I'm gonna focus on buys concerning this pair. So also Euro USD, same thing. Right now, this pair is kind of, you know, it's on it's on a slight uptrend, but we're slightly retracing down right now. So we could literally potentially retrace down toward the 78.6 area, reject and shoot up, or we could potentially, come down slightly, but then retrace back up and go like that. So sometimes you gotta see and go with the flow of the market because sometimes it might not retrace all the way down to 70.6. But if it does, that's gonna be the setup. I'm gonna look for buys. Okay, so GBUSD. So this is the pair I'm actively focused on right now. So right now it's still an uptrend based off the structure. So right now I'm waiting probably like Sunday to see what happens here because this is my buy zone for buy opportunities. We come down here, I'm gonna look for the candle structure or whatever to take back up to the top. But it might not work like that. The move could happen earlier than expected, so you just gotta play by ear. Right now we're having some like retracements right here, some candlestick patterns. So we could literally start to reject and shoot up. The next pair, I look at also AUD USD. Same thing, just like GBP USD. We're ready to look for buys soon. Right now, you can see the candlestick patterns here that is creating some retracements. So right here is my sweet zone area. So I am looking for opportunities to ride it back up to create like a new high. If this plays out this week, it's going to be a great week. But if we do come down here, worst case, and break down here, you already know we're going down for a downtrend. But right now, based on how the candle structure is, I'm looking for buy opportunities back up. And your AUD. So your AD took off. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. We're in an uptrend. We took off. So this pair kind of moves fast. So right now I am actively looking for buy opportunities. If it retraces down, it retraces down, but sometimes it doesn't retrace down. It'll be great if it retraces down here and I take it back up. But sometimes, as you can see, it didn't make a full retracement. So I'm gonna pay attention to the candlestick structure on the lower time frame to see if I can ride it back up. And last but not least, let's see one last pair, New Zealand USD. So for this pair, on a daily chart, we are on a downtrend. So this last week we went down. So right now, if we go to the forward chart, I see us still doing a continuation potentially. Depending on the support holds or not, we could literally come down and finish the structure before we make the next move. If the structure doesn't hold for support, or we could literally come back up a little bit, playing around, because we're trying to create some type of support here. But it all depends if we respect the area of support. But overall, we are on the downtrend. So I am overall looking for sales at this moment. So that's pretty much it. Definitely be mindful from Tuesday to Thursday with the news events, especially during New York session. Trade what you see, now what you think, and practice good risk management. If you have any questions, let me know. Hit me up. You already know we out here. Peace.